What is going on, beautiful people? It's your girl Guruji Chastity, and today I want to talk about my first solo retreat. Okay, so peep game. I have been a seasonal mentor in an artist development program called Ether, and it was founded by Nashville's, second home, very own, Joseph Bazelais. Now, many of you may know Joseph as my recent Reiki graduate, which he is, but this man is also a major catalyst in the city of Nashville, meaning he out here, he'll get with you and then shwoom, there you go, that's you, shwoom, your life just take off. Everything that you want to build and you see for yourself when you get with Joseph, it just skyrockets. So he's a catalyst. So, in this artist development program, I was a seasonal mentor in the life management portion, which means I provided immediate tools for stress relief. Had a brain fart, but it's all good. I provided immediate tools for stress relief to these 10 students. Each time I would meet up with them, and before the retreat, I met up with them at least 3 or 4 times, and all I would do was provide them with different tools based on my areas of focus, which were or is breathwork, posture, and self-inquiry. Those 3 things are how I really get you in and reel you in and hone you in into the Guruji Chastity Guru Cool, you know? So let's get into what went down on this retreat, bro. What went down on this retreat? Whew. So the first thing I must say that blew my cap about hosting my first solo retreat was just the experience of pulling through for myself. This was my first opportunity in any endeavor in life where it's just like, yo, it's just me, my ideas, and we finna make this shake. I don't know what everybody knows about me, but recently I used to have a business, Kemet Mind Body Soul, that I ran with a previous partner. Then I had a business, Dream Technicians, that I ran with a previous partner. Then I had a business, Value Production, that I founded by myself, but my previous partner helped me create. So a lot of things in my adult life that I really wanted to see big and grand and come to fruition, it was kind of an idea that I always began, but it was helped and cultivated by the women or woman that I was dating at the time. So this was my first opportunity to just step out like, whoo, Guruji Chastity in this mud. This what we gonna do. This how we gonna do it. Is you with it or not? You know? Yo, so that was my first time getting that done. So this was really, really exciting for me, just to, hold myself accountable and to show up for myself has been very, very empowering and very uplifting for me in the work that I want to do as Guruji Chastity. Yo, one of the craziest feelings is being humble. Man, be humble. Hey, sit down. Hey, that's really that vibe that I got. I was really on a high from being humble and having to sit my ass down and serve other people. It was such a crazy experience to actually, I hold space for people often, but it's in daily moment-to-moment interactions. This was my first time holding space for people over an extended period of time. My homegirl MJ came out and helped facilitate everything with me. So major shout out to MJ, who just always made sure that I got everything that I needed, that everything was on schedule, different things like that. But at the end of the retreat, it was really cool to reflect back with MJ, and I remember telling her yo, this was a really humbling experience to have to serve people food. You go out to restaurants and you get food served to you, but it's different when your family serves you. Somebody you know and care about serves you. So it was really cool to actually cook the food, plate the food, and then walk it over to these people and put it in their hands. They're looking up at you like, yo, oh, here's my food. So it was just a huge moment-to-moment interaction of love every time I fed these people. And the killer, this is another reason why hosting this retreat for me was so mind-blowing to do it on my own, because not only did I facilitate the actual healing, which means I structured the activities, I led the activities, I also cooked the food. So I prepped in my mind what I thought would be beneficial for them to eat. I did the work and prepared the food. I mean, one night we had tacos and the meat was made from walnuts. We didn't have anything to grind the nuts. Me and MJ was in there hand cutting walnuts, bro. So it was just a major sense of love, and that sense of love created an overall humbling experience to let me know, as my homegirl Liza always says, since I read, I can take my mind higher, but I can always come back lower. So it's like it doesn't matter wherever I may go in life, I can never let my ego get too ahead of my connection with other people, man. So that was just a very great, humbling experience in itself. Woo! Man, the last tidbit I want to share is that with every opportunity I get to teach someone else, I learn so much more about myself, yo. I learned so much more about myself. So it was so cool to be able to just like, yo, I'm gonna teach you how to roll out with the tennis ball and how that feels in your body. I place my hand on someone else's lower back and feel their tension in their body, and it helps remind me like, oh, make sure to breathe. Or even I'm trying to teach a group of people to breathe, I always have to be on top of my breathing. Or, you know, how I daily interact with people when I'm agitated. Being in that space and being so intimate with other people, it's like you automatically give yourself a second opportunity to make better choices. So in moments when I maybe found myself frustrated or maybe flustered, like, whew, I'm trying to get this done and there's too many people, somebody calling my name, this was the perfect container for me to practice love. Like, what are my other options when frustration comes up? So man, it's like, man, teaching other people like this is what you can do to help yourself makes everything click for me in the inside. It's like once I tell somebody else to do something, my inside says, swoop, man, we got to do that too, but we got to do that times 10. So it was so crazy being able to facilitate my first retreat. I hope you guys have enjoyed what I have shared. If you haven't participated in one of my retreats, hit me up because you're going to want to. First question is, how was your overall experience at the retreat? It's wild how I flip.
No, it was wonderful. I recommend everybody who comes here be fasting on the last day or something. Like, it was an experience I never experienced before.
You ever wonder what it's like to catch flight with a god? I'm far from being modest, cause if I'm being honest, I've been self-study hard. So when that moonlight hit me, I shine like a
Entertainment.